Someone starting out new in the industry, what advice would you give them considering that it's 2025? Because you can't really bottle up the 20 plus years you have, right?
Mhm,
So if you have to fast track them or just advise them in today's world of mortgage plus the
mhm.
world that we live in today, which is pretty disconnected. So that's why I'm really backing off of like you and I are both relationship guys, but it's interesting how the world is kind of segueing into a non-relationship kind of place.
Correct.
Mm.
Yep.
And right? So tell me a little bit about that. Like,
Number 1 is what it depends on where they're at in their life trajectory, right? That's number 1, and the advice would be, really get clear about what you want and how you wanna live your life day to day. Be prepared to really put a lot of time in, but also know that the tools are here to really like, what you and I went through when we were younger, like, we had to handwrite applications, right? We had to print rate sheets and all that. So the technology and the support is there. So really get clear about what you want. Be prepared to work the hours, but the reward is there. If you're comfortable with the ups and downs of the industry and you're in it for the long run, you have to be able to ride the wave up and ride the wave down. But there's pluses and minuses to both of those because when you're pumping and you're doing 15 loans a month, you're not sleeping much, right? Like we talked about when you're down to 5 or whatever, just make time for yourself and know that it always comes back, right? And that's just the way life is, but it's a very rewarding profession in my opinion because if you are an entrepreneur at heart, it's going to feed that part of you, right? And you should never just as just me, I never want it to be just okay, you're going to make 200K a year or 400K a year, you're going to clock in and clock out, right? I wanted to be able to go here and be able to keep my health and wellness balance, which you can, but make sure you take time and set the reminders, drink your water, go to the gym, go for a walk, clear your head, reset, and then get on that call with that gazillionaire and try and go close that deal or that teacher that you really want to help because nobody can get them approved and you want to see that person succeed and win that dream home for their family. I've worked with musicians. I took a year to get a gentleman approved, work with his CPA. I had to work and help him, just guide him to get ready as a self-employed guy who wanted to buy a home for him and his wife and his kid. And a year and a half later, we closed the deal and I called him and he was in Tulum. I'll never forget this. And he was crying. He said, everybody gave up on me. So for me, it's not just about closing the big deals. It's about that helping people. And you
yeah.
get that with what we do, right? So I'm still thumbs up for our industry, even though it's been a rough couple of years. I think we're on our way of really getting back in it.